Welcome to my day 5 progression guide. So the first thing you want to do is cooking, your bounties, and then you want to look at your runes. For today's runes, we have access to C02 at 31 and C03 at 33. Let me know down in the comments if you want me to do a quick guide on how to do each of these runes. Now, vitality management. What I recommend you do is check your stargates using interstellar exploration. Today I happened to get 5 booster frames, so I teamed up with my friends and we knocked it out. So remember, you can team up with your friends, team up with your crew, ask the world, and try to get those rare stargates. Besides that, I recommend that you either do space-time domains so you can get some money, you're always going to need some money, or do some dimensional trials so you can get some other resources. Maybe do a balancing act between the two. Because one of the main things we're trying to get to is 32, because we can start maintaining our vehicles. And since we have access to 2, maybe more if you've been farming vehicle parts, you can start maintaining those vehicles for black crystals. So now that you're 32, you're mainly looking for jukebox looking things like trash cans. Pretty much if you see something that says search, I would just do it because there's a good chance you can get some vehicle parts, and this is going to help you maintenance your vehicle. I think one of the best places to go is Hycros. Also, you can find it in the black market, and I think at the starter area there's a couple places. If you guys know more, let me know down in the comments. Besides that, any mechanical monsters you fight can also give these vehicle parts. One last thing I want to mention, you can also aid requests and ask your crew to help you get some of these vehicle parts. Some people might have some extra and they might feel like giving you some, which is just going to help you maintain your vehicle and get more dark crystals, so you might as well try. Now that it's getting harder to reach level cap, you want to start perfect deciphering at least the type 1 password chests, which are like the little blue triangle. On top of that, that's going to help us reach enough points in our newcomer event. If you open 40 password chests and you reach 600 vitality, you should hit 700 to where you can select your SSR today. And for the SSR selector, you're going to want some strong DPS, so I recommend that you get Samir, and then probably second after that is King. Now this could change depending if you just want to focus on PvP, all you want to do is just tank or heal, but if you want more specifics, let me know what you have on your account down in the comments. Otherwise, I'm also streaming tonight at around 7, so feel free to hop on and I can answer your question. I also want to mention the Tower of Fantasy map, which I'll leave a link down in the description. You can just search these type 1 password chests and just go around and collect those so you can get 40. And with that, I want to mention goat nucleus. You might want to go around and try to pick up all the goat nucleus you can, since we have a little bit bigger experience pool, because you can go to the weapon store and you can purchase a copy of an SSR you already have. And this might be helpful for you if you've been struggling to climb the Bygone Phantasm. And also today, we get access to PvP and the Apex League, so you might want that extra SSR if you can get to it. After you do all that, then I recommend just doing the story and try to get massive experience there. And if you're somehow still not capped, just go around in the world and collect some boxes. We want to also make sure that we get our daily gifts, so that means you want to go to the black market, talk to Hopkins, go to Cetus Island and get the claw machine, and don't forget to do your 2 ability trainings for the day. Then we have achievements and we have map exploration. I would try to knock out as much as you can, especially now that we can go for some supply pods. You might be able to get to certain levels and maybe get some more rows. And the last daily thing I want to mention is to go to the shop and go down to Hot and buy your vitality solution for the day. Depending on how much you're putting into the game, you might want to at least buy 1, 2 if you're kind of like a dolphin, and then if you're like in that whale leviathan, you could try to just max them out, but I think 2 is a good stopping point. Now let's talk about the weeklies. So first, let's take a look at this. Got the weeklies tab. You see here, I haven't knocked out everything because I haven't been opening up password chests, so I want to make sure that I get my 20 password chests because it's free resources. I want to clear 1 more joint operation, and I want to spend 720 vitality before the week is over. And for the next thing, you want to try to climb the Bygone Phantasm as high as you can. I ended up getting in a nice rank, so I'm already rank 1, but someone could still kind of beat me. I only went in there on the first day, so make sure before the day's over, you at least go back in Bygone Phantasm once you're fully powered up and see how far you can get, so that way you can get up to the highest rank, because the higher you are, the more rewards you get. Next, we have Apex. You want to make sure you're doing this daily, because the higher rank you get at the end of the season, the more rewards you get. So at least try to do this a couple hours every day. Then next, let's talk about the commissary. The Crystal Dust store, I pretty much already mentioned. You want to make sure you buy your booster modules and your advanced modules weekly. Besides that, everything else just kind of pass on. You can consider blue gear if you're really trying to climb the Bygone, but I don't think it's worth. Weapon store. As I mentioned earlier, if you can get up to 120 rows, you can at least get one extra copy of a character that you own. So I'm most likely going to go for Kink. Matrix store, I mentioned that in my last video. Cruise store, you always want to go for potent omnium crystals. Everything else is definitely not worth. Support store, I need to go fight some bosses so I can get those points. But you want to go and buy joint supply trips, and you want to get all 3 every week. So that's 2,700 points, and I believe you can get up to 1,500. In Point Store, I wouldn't worry about that. And also one other thing I wanted to mention, is press C on your keyboard and you go to your character profile, you can set your birthday, and they give you a vitality cake, and you can set it for the same day, and it should come in your mail. Alright, and that should do it. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you take a look at my day 4 video, otherwise take a look at my tier list. But besides that, talk to you guys later.